Welcome, hackers! Here in the Midwest, we are going through a major blizzard right now. Well over a foot of snow and snowdrifts several feet high. So this inspired me to create a new creature for my D&D campaign. I say create a new creature. It's really just reflavoring an existing one, but this will be an example of how easy it is to reflavor existing monsters to get an entirely different feel for your players. I give to you the Frostfell Hulk. Now, the Frostfell Hulk is a frozen version of the shambling mound. Many of you are familiar with the shambling mound. It's a fun one to throw at especially new players because of the surprise they get when they discover how it interacts with electricity. The Frostfell Hulk, as you can see, has an armor class of 16, 136 hit points, and a speed of 20. Its attributes and those stats are very similar to the shambling mound. I did make the armor class 1 higher because it seems to me that compacted snow and ice and rock would be a little harder to hit than just vines. I did also replace the shambling mound's immunity to lightning and resistance to cold and fire with the Frostfell Hulk's immunity to cold and force. That, I think, makes the Frostfell Hulk a little more powerful, and so to compensate for this, we also added a vulnerability to fire. This also just makes sense as it's made out of frozen earth and ice and snow, so fire should do extra damage to it. At least in the 2014 version, there aren't a lot of creatures that have vulnerabilities, and we haven't got a look at a lot of creatures in the 2024 version yet, and the monster manual is still a little ways away. So I'm hoping we see a lot more things with vulnerability, and this would be the first one that I would do. You can also see that we took the lightning absorption of the shambling mound and replaced it with force absorption. Whenever the Frostfell Hulk is subjected to force damage, it takes no damage and regains a number of hit points equal to the force damage dealt. To me, this just makes a little bit of sense, as the force damage would simply compact the snow and ice a little bit tighter, and so that's how come it can heal when it gets hit by that. It also, being made of ice and snow, has a freezing aura that does 1d10 damage to any players that start their turn within 5 feet of it. The actions remain largely unchanged. Both creatures have a multi-attack. The Frostfell Hulk can do 2 slam attacks, and if both hit, it can engulf a creature in the ice and snow that it's made of, just as the shambling mound can. They both are +7 to hit with a reach of 5 and do 13 average damage, or 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. An engulfed creature is blinded and restrained and unable to breathe, and must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the Frostfell Hulk's turns, or take 13 cold damage. If the Frostfell Hulk moves, the engulfed target moves with it, and the Frostfell Hulk can only have 1 engulfed creature at a time. Any engulfed creature also takes force damage when the Hulk is hit with force damage as well. I created a stat block for this creature in D&D Beyond, and you can find that in the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments what other kinds of snow and ice themed creatures you would create for a party that is traveling through a blizzard. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos. And until the next one, keep on hacking the dungeon.